Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll run play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They go to the ground. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Seminoles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Brown will throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Keeps looking downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Going to take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop with a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Robinson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Can't get him to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run it. It's Davidson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fires into the end zone. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Fresno State, 3.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Dances away. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Field goal is good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get... possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Smith wants to throw. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, 7-0.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll move the tight end. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Seminoles are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Calls his own number.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Fresno State will have to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Sprinting away. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the...
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Able to pick up a couple to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give and tick, 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 tick. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Line getting set on second down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, again, looking for room. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game and build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but no confidence.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts